So hi guys, and welcome to another hobby vlog from me, Andreas the Norwegian Viking, here on the channel Spelforeningen the Fellowship. So as you know, I have trotted on with my wargs, and they are now about finished. So I challenged myself to finish all of these today. It is now Sunday, so I'll have the whole day to myself painting, and as you can see, they are pretty much done, or the actual wargs, that is, the riders not so much. So the warg itself is done, just the base needing finishing, so I'll do that first, because that means I can move aside the 12 that has the non-rider option, and they look, I can do this, they are very similar indeed, so there's not much difference between these at all. So yeah, so I'll do the rest of the all the bases, and then I'll come back and do the riders. So we have 4 with bows, we have 2 with spears, and a shaman. And there are a number of these with the slots for a rider. So we have the rider still non-spray painted over here. So we'll do those later, but I'll try to finish these 6 or 7, actually 7 riders today. So that seems about fair, and if I get some extra time, I will assemble the catapults and the last three crewmen, so I can get cracking on those as well, because I don't know how many wargs I will be able to borrow for the start of the grand campaign, which will be filmed on the 5th and 6th of April. No, March, sorry. So it's not that long. It's about 3 weeks now, a weekend in 3 weeks. So if I finish these today, that'll be a huge load done. Then I can finish these siege weapons in give them a week, and that means I have 2 weeks to get the rest of the warg riders that I don't get to borrow done, and I can paint some of the classic orcs as well, because we will need some extras of these, even though we will borrow a bunch as well, and I will need them for scenarios in the future as well. So yeah, so that is my progress so far. I will come back to show you some of the progress during the day, and this is going up for upload on later on next week. That is the week. Well, I think I'll upload this on the Friday, maybe. So that's the Friday, the 19th. Yeah. So yeah. So I'll come back and update you when I do. So guys, I'm back with some progress, and as you can see, the 12 loose wargs are finished. So just the base detailing again that needs to be done, but other than that, they are done and done. So that's 12 over there, and we have how many were there? 17 loose wargs with a slot for the riders. So that's for 19 there should be, I think. There's a lot of them anyway. They are for the warg riders, and they are for Golfimble, what I still have here. So he needs to get painted along with the riders as well. So what I'm doing now is it's currently 8 o'clock, and I am doing the riders for the metal wargs. So what I've been doing so far is that I'm putting on loads of different textures and colors of brown along with the base layer for the metals, and this allows me to go with a wash and then pick out the highlights and weathering and stuff like that. So it looks a bit messy right now, but it should look pretty awesome when I'm done. So so that's it for that. And yeah, the last miniature is of course the shaman, and if I can get it to focus. So the mounted shaman has a couple of skulls he has lying about, and it looks like it's this same model just mounted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the colors I used on this model to replicate that on this model so that they are one and the same, and I can use the already painted model here as a dismount for the ridden version. So I will be doing that, but I think he appreciates being done as a study alone, especially since I'm going to copy what I did with this one. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now, and it's quite a momentous occasion as well because I'm cleaning a bit, and I have these two cabinets. There will be a third added later on, but I have these two cabinets and they are filled with Warhammer and 40k models. So it's my Skaven army, big Skaven army. I did. There is some Imperial Fist Space Marines, Mies miniature model that I did as a model for one of my Empire Wizards. So I wanted to let you have a look at this one. It might be a bit dusty, but here he is. So this is maybe one of the models I will let stay in my cabinet, because I really enjoy this model, and maybe paired with him the wizard that he is transformed from. So but other than that, I think the rest of these miniatures are going into storage, and the reason being that I've painted so many Lord of the Rings miniatures the last few 2 years that I wanted to give them their proper place in the cabinets. So so yeah, and there's an Empire army in the bottom, loads of guns, loads of infantry. There's like one knight, special character, some pistoliers. So so yeah, I'm going to store all of these in the basement, because I rarely play anymore, and to be honest, I could rather play chess than play King's War, because I don't find that game as tactically challenging. And since they changed the rules, I don't find Age of Sigmar any attractive anymore. I can't really wrap my head around the tactics of it, because you just bring whatever models you want, and there is no point, pun intended, to to the game. That's my personal opinion. I know some of you might disagree, but that is my opinion on it. And in the bottom as well, I think there are some. Yeah, there's a limited edition Death Corps Krieg wielding Chaos Ogre or something that I never finished, so I think he will go in the basement as well. There is a Inquisitor size Crute I never finished, maybe selling him or putting him in the basement. And then lastly there is the 2000 something gift for staff members that I did, and it's quite beautiful, this 54mm Wood Elf, but I never finished it, and to be honest, it don't appeal to me that much anymore, so I'd rather use time on miniatures that matter to me. It is a nice model, and I appreciate the gift from Games Workshop when I worked there, but it's going in the basement as well. So that frees up really 4 shelves, and I have extra shelving, so I can put in an extra shelf between the layers. That gives me about 8 shelves, 7 if I want one big one. 8 shelves times 2, or 7 shelves times 2, that's 14 shelves, plus the other one, that's 21. So I will be featuring all of my Lord of the Rings finishes that have grown exponentially. Just these last few months, I painted 8 trolls, painted the 11 ring rates in total, so that's like 19 miniatures. I have now painted, there's 15 command and metal orcs over here. There is the Blackguard contingent I finished for the Norwegian Masters, and there is all these wargs I finished just now, and so yeah, I'm heading up to being done with about 70 models so far this year, and I need a place to put them and display them properly, and being proud of what I did. So yeah, that's my reasoning for that. So it's quite messy in here right now, paint pots everywhere, miniatures everywhere, trying to like stack them up, and this really has been long in the making, for making room for them in my cabinet. There's dishes and biscuits and yeah, loads of stuff everywhere, so sorry about the mess, guys. So yeah, and there's really just one shelf I had for Lord of the Rings stuff before this. So here we have some of the Army of the Dead I did for my Angmar army. There's a few Morgul Stalkers, and a Spectre back there. There's a Gothmog mounted, and a bunch of metal orcs as well. And in the back there is my first place winning, like the Fang. It's like Northern Europe's version of the Golden Demon in the Games Superstores, and I did like a Troll Slayer for this competition. So he went to Sweden, but he didn't win in the finals, but he won the regional thing here in Norway, so I'm quite pleased about that. So I guess he might go along with the Mountain Chimera from Mies Miniatures on like a miscellaneous shelf for different stuff I did. So yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of stuff everywhere, like even miniatures up here now. Madness. So yeah, great to give you an update on this. So I'll get cracking on with these Warg Riders and try to getting them finished the next couple of hours. I can say that I finished loads of miniatures today. That would be nice. And yeah, so I'll come back with an update. So welcome back, guys, and I have well, finished the base layers on some new models. So as I said, I was going to pause the Warg Riders for a while, and I have done some base coating on these guys, but I want to like try to get things more than halfway done at least, because it's a mammoth task painting all these miniatures, but I want to ensure that they are playable if not finished. So we have orange. I'm starting on the rust firstly. So we have two Mordor war catapults. So it's just the catapults with some rust layers. So I'm basically building up the rust and then shading and gradually toning it down. So these are these two, and we also have two siege bows, the 12 crew, Golfimble on foot and Golfimble mounted. And I've also done the first preliminary layer of things on the Warg Riders themselves. So these are all the plastic Warg Riders to go along with the metal Warg Riders over here. So just a quick update to add on to this video indeed, and I'll come back when I have either gone a bit further or I finished something. So we'll update you soon. At the time it is currently Thursday, the 18th of February, and that means that I will have to be done in about 2 weeks. So I have a bit over 2 weeks to paint all of this and as many of these orcs I can. So yeah, daunting task, but it will be done. So yeah, thanks for watching so far, and hopefully I'll be back with a further update in this video. Hi guys, I am back for the last update in this this video, and I have made some progress. It's been tough, but I have done quite a lot of work these last few days. So it is now Friday, the 26th of February, and we are starting filming in 1 week and 1 day on the Saturday of next week. So I have limited amount of time to get stuff done for the campaign. So I send out a few feelers to people in the community, and I am set with all the orcs, all the standard orcs, in addition to the guys I've already painted that we need, and I have been set with a few Warg Riders. So I have now finished all the siege engines, so the big catapults, mounted them on great bases. This is the dragon-sized base, and I've also painted two bolt throws. So they are done. So the crew is nearly finished, just needs the here and the bases, and that includes Golfimble as well, which I needed to get done. So this is by far the ugliest model in the whole range. Sorry to the guy sculpting him, but this is not a good model, really. And I, since Golfimble doesn't really have any here, and I have already finished the walk with the base, I have mounted him up here, so he is done. So that means I have done quite a bit these last few days. So I will finish the bases and the hair for these, and what I will do then is I will finish these 6 war riders in here. I will not do the shaman because he isn't needed for the first battles in the campaign, so I'll drop him for now. And after I finish these 6, I will see if I can get some paints on these. How many are there? 16 war riders, which are here. I think it's 16. Let us count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, 16 war riders, which I will mount on these wargs. So yeah. So this is what I'm on to now. I am finishing these. I am then going to finish these, and after that, if I get some time, I will do the rest of the war riders. And then, guys, I will move on to the next batch, which we will have approximately 8 weeks to film. Until we have to finish, well, 9 weeks from today, we will start filming that batch of videos. So that means I will go back, I will finish the Horde of Orcs, I will finish the Shaman, I will actually, you might know I've finished 21 Blackguard of Barad-dûr. So that leaves me out with just 3 models shy for a complete warband, 2 complete warbands. So I bought 3 more. So I'm not done with my Blackguard. I will have to paint 3 more. That's fine. So what I will do then is I will move on to let's see, the Grand Campaign. Yeah, here we are. So I will move on to finishing a bunch of K-Trolls. I think I will paint all 5 plus Bada. Yeah, I will paint all 5 K-Trolls plus Bada. I will have to finish 4 Barrow-wights, and that's it for the next batch, really. And a Goblin Shaman, yeah, a Goblin Shaman. And also Bandobras took, because nobody else has him. So I'll finish that one as well, for the good side. So that leaves me with quite lots of time to actually paint other stuff. Maybe do Battle Company, and then finish all of the other models I didn't finish for the first one, because we will need lots of orcs. We will need hordes of orcs. So yeah. So that's it for now. Yeah. So as always, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, because we have now our own Facebook page. It's Spillforeningen in the Fellowship, and it's the description. In the description there's a link, so please follow us there. And yeah, support your Hobbit hobby, and happy weekend.